there are some clubs now where the comedian has to sign a thing saying he won't say anything contentious or he won't say anything that could offend anyone. It's a safe space for the audience. Woke comedy. And I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K. masturbate.
From trolling Louis C.K. to bashing Caitlyn Jenner, Ricky Gervais doesn't hold back when it comes to humiliating the woke crowd.
And the big controversy last time I did it was a Caitlyn Jenner joke, right? Oh, outrage on Twitter the next day. And by outrage, I mean a couple of people going, it was transphobic.
Ricky Gervais caught major heat for cracking a joke involving Caitlyn Jenner, and folks on Twitter lost their minds. People were screaming, transphobic, like it was their job.
And now your host for the 68th Annual Golden Globe Awards. Please welcome Ricky Gervais. And they're all clapping, all the actors are looking up, smiling at me nervously. It's brilliant, right?
But here's the thing. Ricky wasn't even making fun of her being trans. The joke had nothing to do with that. It was just a well-aimed jab in the middle of his Golden Globes gig. And the punchline was about driving, not gender identity. Seriously, go watch it again.
So I was engaging these people. I was saying, why is it transphobic? And they were saying, it's about a trans person. I said, well, that's ridiculous. That's like saying a joke about Bill Cosby is automatically racist. It depends on the joke.
The man said it wasn't transphobic in the slightest. The joke had nothing to do with that aspect of her existence. And yet the outrage train had already left the station.
So I'm engaging these people, and I'm saying, but I had to say her old name because that gets me into the joke. I say, I've changed, not as much as Bruce Jenner, and then I do the actual joke. I went, no, this is my second crime.
That's the issue, right? People hear one word, just one, and they're instantly offended without even thinking about the joke itself. He's not out here trying to hurt anyone, he's just doing what comedians do. If everything's off limits, where's the funny supposed to live?
There's a new type of comedy at the moment called woke comedy, right? No, it's very progressive, you know. There are some clubs now where the comedian has to sign a thing saying he won't say anything contentious.
Ricky didn't hold back when he started talking about these new age comedy clubs where comics have to sign some don't offend anyone agreement before they can even get on stage.
He won't say anything that could offend anyone. It's a safe space for the audience. Woke comedy. And I tried to watch a bit of it, and I decided I'd rather watch Louis C.K. masturbate.
Yeah, like actual contracts saying, please don't hurt any feelings. And he straight up clowned it. He said he'd rather watch Louis C.K. do his infamous business than sit through woke comedy.
That's a bit hack, that joke now, isn't it? Oh, I'll identify as a thing then, right? It's a bit old-fashioned, right? But I'm going to leave it in to annoy people, right? Because that's the bit that'll offend people.
He said, if a comic can't touch anything edgy or controversial, what's left? Jokes about toast? Ricky's whole vibe is honesty with a mic, and when that gets muted, the art dies. It was savage and hilarious, and kinda true.
The worst thing you can say today, get you cancelled on Twitter, death threats, whatever, the worst thing you can say today is, women don't have penises, right? Now, no one saw that coming.
This one set off the woke brigade. Ricky joked about how saying women don't have penises is the worst thing you can say now.
Right, and said, I'm really sorry. 10 years later, someone finds a screen grab and goes, look, he's done this, oh, big thing. And the Oscars go, oh, you got to apologise again. He went, no, I've apologised. I can't keep apologising. And he's right.
And people acted like he kicked a puppy. But he wasn't being hateful. He was pointing out how nuts it is that something nobody questioned 10 years ago is now treated like blasphemy.
But if you're the type of person to revel in someone getting cancelled for something they said 10 years ago, you're just ensuring that one day you'll be cancelled for something you said today. You can't predict.
He even said, there are no 10-year-old tweets of people saying that because we didn't think we expletive had to. That's the punchline and the punch. It's wild how language and rules keep changing, and folks are getting canceled today for stuff that was normal back then.
First black guy, he said, nothing happened, I came to my senses, right? But the weird thing about that story is, who has a kosh? Who has a... But it was touch and go. They cancelled the premiere that night.
He's calling out the hypocrisy. Like, how are we supposed to know what'll get us in trouble tomorrow? You can't just rewrite reality every year and expect everyone to keep up. The way he said it, classic Ricky. Sarcastic, smart, and savage.
try and explain to someone every day what freedom of speech means, particularly in the context of comedy, and particularly in the context of a joke, that a joke about a bad thing isn't as bad as the bad thing.
There was this woman who told Ricky Gervais he shouldn't joke about food allergies, and he completely flipped it on its head. Like, she thought that was off limits.
It's not even necessarily condoning the bad thing. It could be anti the bad thing. It depends on the actual joke. And this woman said, you should never make jokes about food allergies.
And Ricky was like, hold on. I make jokes about AIDS, cancer, famine, the Holocaust, and you're drawing the line at peanuts? The way he called it out was just too perfect.
I should have left it, right? I sent back, I make jokes about AIDS, cancer, famine, and the Holocaust, right? And you're telling me I should never joke about food allergies. She sent back, yes, but the Holocaust didn't kill children.
You could feel him thinking, you're offended by jokes about gluten while people are dying of actual tragedies? He wasn't even being mean. He was just holding up a mirror and saying, look how silly that sounds. And honestly, she walked right into it.
It did, didn't it? It was horrible, the Holocaust. Some would say as bad as food allergies.
That's the thing with Ricky. He doesn't come from a place of hate. He just can't pretend some stuff is sacred when it's a sin. If people are fine with jokes about genocide but lose it over soy, what are we even doing anymore?
People owning each other now, innit? Wielding power. That sort of virtual signaling it's meaningless.
Ricky has this bit where he talks about people who act super woke just to look good. And it's hilarious because it's so true.
It's so not episodic. It's like one long story. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you know, I don't know what it's like. I don't know. I don't think I could say.
He said they're not trying to help anyone, they're just out here trying to boost their status by tearing someone else down. Like, how does that even make sense? He goes, it's like saying minorities don't have a sense of humor. That's so patronizing.
It was first class. This woman, right, she sort of got up from her seat and she went to the toilet and she was just too tired. It was like she was just too, I was thinking, but it was like she was showing off, going, look how tired I am.
And he's right. It's like they assume nobody else can take a joke except them. He doesn't buy into all this fake moral superiority. These people aren't offended for the right reasons, they're offended for attention. So, what are your thoughts on this? Let us know in the comments below.